just like that, we are back. You are listening to the Rich Living Morning Show. We've been having a good morning, haven't we? We've had a lot of fun. And I told y'all, I don't know, I may go on live one more time to actually do our gospel line dance. We have not done a line dance in a minute. So we may actually, get a chance to do that. I hadn't cut up for you guys in a little bit, so maybe I'll get a chance to do that later on in the show. We just, you know how we do it. We just cut up a little bit here just to keep things going, keep it moving. But right now, it's time for an inspiring conversation. I love these conversations. One of my friends wrote a book entitled Money Making Conversations, and I always enjoy money making conversations. I have with me today a very special guest, Miss Catherine Mitchell of the Flat Fee Tax Prep and Services. She is the CEO, and she's gearing up to launch her Tax Prep Academy this fall, where she'll be providing small businesses and youth with knowledge about taxes. For years, Catherine has spoken with youth and inspiring entrepreneurs about the importance of tax knowledge at seminars and career days. Driven by her efforts, Mitchell has crafted a 6-month program complete with tax software and mentorship. In the 6 months of the program, students will cover everything from setting up a business entity to customizing marketing strategies. I am very, very excited at the moment to bring up. Oh wow, okay, I don't see her in the background in the chat here, not chat, in my virtual studio. Just a moment, just hold on, guys. I think we may have lost our guest for the second. For just a moment, I know she's getting back on. Let's get this checked out, and y'all just keep listening to the music. All right, I think we are back. I think we're back. We got this all figured out right now. There she is. I see my guest.
Hey there, I do apologize. I was having technical difficulties. This technology is a blessing and a curse.
No worries, no worries, no worries at all. I mean, it happens. I was kicked off of a Zoom like 5 times last night. But anyway, we're very excited to have you on with us this morning. And we always enjoy these types of conversations. I was telling my friend wrote a book entitled Money Making Conversations. So I'm just kind of tagging him right now. I'm going to use his book title, Rev Kev. I'm using your title about money making conversations, and you are a tax professional.
Yes,
and you've been in the business for some time now. Help us out. Tell us a little bit about you, your background, and why you're so adamant about taxes and us having this time.
Awesome. Well, thank you again so much for having me. My name is Catherine Mitchell, but most refer to me as Miss Cat. And ironically, my background isn't like in finance or, anything like that. It's actually in film. I started in the film industry, entertainment, and that's how I got branded. That's how I got the name Miss Cat, just being in that world. And after doing a feature film with a local artist here in Houston, Texas, I kind of was getting to the point where I figured I needed something else. It's cool. I love film. It's a passion, but it definitely, in this economy, it wasn't wasn't paying the bills, more or less, So A colleague of mine was like, hey, I'm about to start my own tax office. I would love some help, with your background in management and stuff like that. Maybe you can help me start my own tax office. So I helped her, got her up and going and learned the ins and outs of the industry, firsthand. And I was like, man, and when I seen, her first check drop, so when I seen her deposit was like 6 figures for her first check drop. Okay, like in the beginning of the season, I was like, hey, I gotta, I gotta dive into this. So I began to, do my due diligence, got my credentials with the IRS, opened up my own tax firm. So that's how Flat Fee Tax Prep and Services was born, and the rest is history. And I guess the reason why I'm just so adamant, about taxes and teaching and things of that nature is because this is $1 billion industry. A lot of people are intimidated by taxes, but it's a very simple field to get into, and it's very lucrative. So because we're in the age of multiple streams of income, and because I know what it's like to be a starving artist, and a single parent trying to, raise 2 children on my own, it just only makes sense that I want to share this knowledge and just give it to as many people as I can.
And that's a great thing. That's a phenomenal thing, especially when you're talking about multiple streams of income. And I love the fact that you didn't come from a financial background. I think that's a thing that can be intimidating for some, thinking that I need a finance background, an accounting background, and none of that. You were in another industry, total opposite industry, and this opportunity was presented to you, and now you have created a program so that others can engage in this opportunity. Now, I've been on earlier just kind of prepping about the conversation and why it's so important. Many people are saying, I want a business, but it's a great thing to have a passion for business, to be an entrepreneur, but then they don't know what type of business. And then some have just not been successful at network marketing. This is not network marketing or anything like this. This is a viable business. And so now you've created a program. And now some people watching on here in particular is one that I'm seeing commenting, and that woman just makes money. So I don't know. She's tagging people. When I see Kathy Clayton on Wilson, that's a money-making woman right there. Good morning, Dr. Kathy. Thank you for joining. So tell us about the program and how you created this program.
So basically, over my years of, being in the industry, I've trained hundreds of agents to learn tax prep. Okay. So one thing that I realized that a lot of people want to know how to do taxes. They just want to know, make sure that they're not getting taken advantage of. They just want to understand the processes, so on and so forth. And then, like you said, there's a lot of people that want a business. They want to start something. They just don't know where to begin. Okay. And then there's also a lot of people that have tried the tax industry. Maybe they're working under somebody else, something like that. But the person that they're working under only is going to give them so much because they don't want them to supersede. They don't want them to, get over them, because if they get over them, then at that point, that, they may lose that agent or whatever the case may be. So they can never grow or progress because the people that they work under, they don't want to give them the knowledge. So for me, I just feel like, at this point in the game, it doesn't hurt me to just, kind of give the blueprint. So that's what we do in this tax academy. So not only do we teach you how to do taxes, so we teach basic and advanced tax prep, but we also teach you how to establish your business from scratch. So we show you how to get your LLC. All right. How to, get your logo, how to, brand your business, start with the basics. So the great thing is that even if you are 1 day in business or 1 year or 1 million years in business, you can basically start from scratch in this program. And then, like I said, we teach you taxes. We teach you the software. We teach you how to hire a team. Because again, our goal is to help you make six figures. It's easier to make six figures when you have a team rather than trying to do it on on your own two hands. So we teach you how to hire a team. We teach you how to train that team, develop the team, and then we teach you how to market your business as well. So step by step from scratch. You are learning from individuals that literally do make six figures. So this isn't something that we heard, we learned. This is step-by-step guidance from people that are actually doing it. Okay. And the great thing is you don't have to bump your head. You don't have to try to figure nothing out. We teach you, step by step. So I think that's the great thing about this academy is that not only, do we give you all the information, but we coach you through it. And then once the program is, over, more, give or take, then you're right into the tax season. So you get to implement everything that you just learned and we just built up. It's implemented very quickly.
It's all there in a nutshell. It is so packaged. I need everybody that's listening right now, those of you that are listening on the radio station, text somebody, call somebody, tell them you need to tune in right now. Everybody that that are saying, I can't find a job. Yep. Everybody that that's struggling with employment. Some people, I said it earlier, some just don't do well in 9-to-5 environments because you don't like taking instructions. You need to be your own boss. You're looking for a way out. Call everybody. Call every church. Call every pastor out there. You need to finance and fund your ministry. These are ways for you to get it done. This is an outstanding way for you to get it done and connect with Ms. Cat so that you can come to the Tax Prep Academy. We need to get you guys in the Tax Prep Academy. Excuse me.
No worries.
When I was watching the promo video, you have a lot of testimonies that you added there. Can you tell us about some of the just normal, everyday people that have gone through your program and they're doing very well in the business now?
Yeah, so we have a plethora of different type of individuals. So we have the entrepreneur that said, hey, I have an entrepreneur spirit. I have an entrepreneur background, but I know nothing about taxes, right? So we have those type of people. We have people that have already been interested in taxes, but just didn't know where to start. We have, like I said, individuals that were working under someone else, but felt that they would never be able to progress because they only give them little bits and pieces. They never want to give them the full scope of everything to get started. So we have all different type of people. We have students, people that just graduated out of high school, at this juncture in life, a lot of people are like, hey, do I even want to go to college and get in debt, and stuff like that. So at this point, we have people that we are grooming from high school, graduating and getting into the program. So, I mean, it's kind of like a pregnancy test, like 99.999%, but like 99.999% of, anybody, as long as you're competent, as long as you're able to, be coachable and can, follow the steps, like pretty much anybody who's interested in doing taxes and starting their own business will be a good candidate for this.
When you said high school students, okay, now, Miss Catherine, you just meet me, so I'm very comical. Yes, I'm a bishop and I'm all of that. And, I speak and preach, whatever, but I'm very comical. So I got to talk to my people out there because you said people coming out of high school. Let me help you. Some of you parents, mamas and daddy, let me talk to y'all, so you'll know who I'm talking to. Stop yelling at Junebug and Kiki that are not being successful in life. You're going to enroll them in this program, Tax Prep Academy, and tell them you're going to start a business today. We get ready to start you a business so that you can start making you some money and you get out of my house. Come on, that's the best way to do it, y'all. You don't have to keep going to the church asking the pastor to pray. I don't know what to do with my son, this girl, just saying, listen. No, You got an answer today. Here's a strategy
Exactly. Here
right
is
now.
your answer. Your
Yeah,
prayers have been answered.
they've been answered. Kiki, Shaquan, Nene, Noonie, all of y'all. We about to go.
I'm not messing with you. It's too early in the morning for this. No.
I mean, there's space for Madison and Taylor too in London. We're gonna get all of you, Lil Connor, all of y'all. Jose, come on, we're about to hook you up. You know, you're not going to school, you're not doing anything, so
It's time.
this is a viable business for you.
Yes.
My mother's laughing
Yes.
at me. This is a viable business, and I love the fact that, like you said, ordinary people from different backgrounds have been able to do this, and they've been quite successful. Catherine, tell us, how do we find your school? What is your website, so
Gotcha.
people can start enrolling? I'm telling
Yes.
y'all, we gonna get scholarships.
Yes. So again, our company is Flat Fee Tax Prep and Services. So our academy is Flat Fee Tax Academy. So you can find it online at www.flatfee. So that's FLATFEE, just FYI, because everybody be like flat free, and I'm like, no, flat fee. You charge a fee. So it's flatfeetaxacademy.com. So you can find us online. If you want to, once you go to the website, you can actually book a call if you want to, speak with somebody and get more information. But the website is pretty, it pretty much lays out everything. But sometimes people want to talk to somebody, so you can go on there and you can book a strategy call and speak to one of our agents, and we'll get you set up. And we do have payment plans available as well. So if you can't, afford to do everything at one time, we do have a payment arrangement going. So it's no excuse.
She said a payment plan. Now, if you are a child of the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, you know what a layaway.
Look.
Called a layaway down south. But layaway, you can lay it away. I want to encourage you today to contact Miss Catherine Mitchell and her team about the Tax Prep Academy. Find out, get the information. Knowledge is key. That's how you win the battle, is actually by getting the knowledge that is necessary. Don't be afraid, guys. Just call, just find out, have that conversation, and get a consultation.
It's free. So it don't hurt you just to book a free call. Like, what is that going to hurt you? So if you book a call and you decide it's not for you, okay, cool. But at least you reached out and tried to make an attempt to do something better, with your situation.
And let me ask you this, in these final moments of this conversation, people that are in the tax business, is it year round? I know it's usually, is it seasonal? This is a year round business?
So that's a great question. So it could be. For some, it just depends on what scope of clientele you work with. So for Ms. Cat, I work with the average, basic 1040 client. You bring me your W-2s, I'll take care of you. When April come, I'm asleep. So usually by this time I'm asleep, but I got up just for you, right? So, but then I do have my colleagues who work on corporate taxes, business clients. And so with that said, they do, different tax planning, things of that nature. That's outside of my scope. So just for clarification, a lot of people think that, it is seasonal. It could be all year round, depending on what type of clients you want to service. But in our academy, we actually, for those that do, want to just do it seasonally, we also show other businesses that you can pair with your tax business that can, make it season, all year round. So you can make money all year round. So you can make your 6 figures during the 4 months of tax season, and then make another 6 figures once you roll out with like things like credit repair and stuff like that. So we actually go into all of that, in the academy. That's some bonus material. I usually never share that, but you asked, so so I gave it to you.
Favor ain't never is final. We're blessed on on the Rich Living Morning Show. That is absolutely amazing. And I thank you so much for bringing this information and about your academy to the Rich fam. We definitely want to encourage people to live the rich life, not just spiritually so, but economically as well. We want it to be all the way around. So, guys, you have heard it right here on the Rich Living Morning Show. Now, I ask every entrepreneur this. I always ask this: what has been your biggest challenge? You know, because we hear about the money and making the money is wonderful and going through. What has been the greatest challenge, and how have you overcome that as a businesswoman?
So my biggest challenge when I initially opened up Flat Fee was, getting it up and going, like financing it. A lot of people don't understand it takes money, to make money. And so that was one of my biggest things. But now, being in the finance world and, kind of understanding things and, getting that understanding, I understand the value of having business credit. So now with business credit, I can leverage my business credit and, maneuver a whole lot better, than I used to. So I would just say just my first struggle that I encountered was just financing my business, financing the brand. But now I've overcome that by learning the ins and outs of business credit and how important that is, to utilize and to have. So,
And I'm so glad to hear you state about business credit, which is something I've known about for some time. We learn about things before sometimes the rest of us have learned about it. And I'm glad to hear this conversation in the culture about business credit. It's a subject that we didn't always know about.
Yeah, I had to learn the hard way.
Absolutely, absolutely. I was talking with was it Pastor Kirby John Caldwell one time, and he said white folks been doing this a long time.
Yep. So it's time. It's definitely it's time for us to wake up, and smell the coffee and get to it, because we are some of the most talented, some of the most, we are that, if that makes sense. So we just need to walk in it and, pair it with some knowledge and some resources that can definitely help us to, get to the next level.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Miss Catherine. One last time, please tell us how to connect with you.
Yes, so you can find us on Facebook at Flat Fee Tax Prep and Services, or at Flat Fee Tax Prep on Instagram. And to get more information on our tax academy, it's flatfeetaxacademy.com.
Thank you so much. All
No,
right,
thank
guys.
you.
I want y'all
Thank
to
you.
go and get in contact with Miss Cat today, learn about the academy, and sign up. That one relative you have, that niece, that nephew, y'all just get together as a family and say, we've made a decision. We're going to start you in a business, and you're going to pay us back.
Exactly. Just pay us back when you get your first check drop.
When you get your first check. That's how we need to do it. We need to learn the power of cooperative economics, the power of cooperative economics. And so I will post, just go on Facebook is that Facebook and Instagram, Flat Fee Tax Prep and Services, and look on our page, and I will share it there as well. The website information. I think Shay is on there, so she can.
Thank you, Shay.
Hey, Shay.
Thank you.
My friend Shay. So please go and we'll make sure you guys get that information. Thanks so much, Miss Catherine. We really appreciate you for being on with us today.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great day. Thank you.
Okay. God bless. Bye-bye. All right, guys, you've heard it. You've heard it. You have the information that you need to go and learn more about a wonderful career in owning your own tax prep firm All right, so make sure you go and follow Flat Free Tax Prep and Services. It's 11 minutes past the hour of 9. We've still got a little bit of ways to go before we close out our show today. We have, of course, inspiration from blogging with Mother Birch. Mother Birch won't be joining us live today, but we do have her devotional blogs that we'll be sharing with you later. And yeah, there's always a word from the Lord. There's always a word from the bishop, and we'll be sharing that with you as well. Let's get back into this great gospel music. After you've heard that wonderful information, I know you just want to just give God praise. Just put a praise on it. All right.